let's talk about, though, game one of the Stanley Cup final is tonight, and my prediction and my preview, sorry, for how it might go. My initial thoughts and reaction is we got the two best teams playing in it. I think Edmonton deserves the shot to get here. I think Florida deserves the shot to get here. Both teams respectfully took care of business against the Stars and the Canes. With this, I kind of have a feeling. I'll look at it from the point of view of the Panthers, because this is how I felt with the Panthers and the Hurricane series, where I said, don't be surprised if the Panthers come in game one and whoops, we have Barkov, we have Tkachuk, we have Verhaeghe, someone showing up in game one. And when it seemed like, okay, Carolina needs to take game one, okay, Edmonton needs to take game one, whoops, Florida came in and they showed why they're defending Stanley Cup champs, and they win the first one on the road. We have seen how good the Oilers have been at home, and we've seen how good Florida has been on the road. And so with this games where everybody's trying to get a feelers and feel each other out on how this series might go, like, I think this is a great kind of first punch and kind of a first feeler on how this series might go. And so my prediction on how this game might play out and who I have, I'm going to roll with the Florida Panthers. I really think they've rested a little bit longer than Edmonton, but I don't think we can gauge if rest. Is there a stat on like teams who have rested longer than other teams who don't? I don't know. Like I feel like when you compare the Dallas series and the Hurricane series, like I feel like Hurricanes gave a little bit more of a fight than Dallas did. And so, like, competitiveness from that, like, I feel like Carolina gave more of an effort than Dallas did. So, like, that benefits Florida a little. Like, does that, I know it might not make sense when I'm saying that. Because you go 3-0 and then you have a little scare and then you, like, close it out versus you gentlemen sweep Dallas. Because Dallas, yeah, we saw how the last game went. And we saw how, yeah, Jason Robertson tried to drag him back into the game, but then McDavid showed up. And just kept the lead with arm's length. And I think too, and this is me just kind of being honest, DeSmith and Ottinger aren't how Sergei Bobrovsky's going to play. Like I think early, like I know we've seen like okay predictions on who might win the Conn Smythe. Like I've made a video. I think Sergei Bobrovsky, if they win the cup, he definitely should be in talks for winning the Conn Smythe. But how well he's been performing in these past couple of games is definitely a lot better than Ottinger was playing in the Western Conference Final. Definitely DeSmith as well. And so I think the Oilers, unless they just come out and just whack, where Draisaitl, McDavid, yeah, they all get the better of, Officer Bob. Like, yeah, I do see this kind of being a game where Bobrovsky might let up a goal or two, but I could see this being a 4-2 or a 3-2 kind of close Florida Panthers win where it's like, whoa, it's going to be a series because Florida knows how to win on the road and they know how to win these games. And that's not to say Edmonton doesn't know how to win either, because we saw from 3-0 Edmonton just got dragged back into the series because the Cats had how many chances in game 5? No, game 4, game 5, and game 6. And and they finally closed it out in 7. But after going up 3-0, we saw how many chances they had to close them out, and they just couldn't because McDavid was he was playing at another level. And so when we look at this game, I'm curious. I'm curious to see how this game might fare out. But I'm going to lean towards Florida. I know I've yapped a little bit too long, but that's my thoughts on that, guys. I got Florida. Let me know who you guys got.